I can straighten this all out if I make a telephone call.
Who would you call? Who would straighten everything out?
The scientists. They'll want to know that they sent me at the wrong time. I can leave a voicemail message that they monitor from the present.
Reactivation. The pen and paper configurate a nation in a healthy debate. But for the later generation, I wait in great anticipation of fate. Once data motivated by the basic response to love and hate. A trait too common within these circles. The living species, a simulation with time as it hurtles towards me. Out of control, naked apes, the machines of revelation. Rewards my soul, records my hope. This is self-preservation by means of a reminder. I defined a new role. Insider information assigned via the keys on my console. I am mankind, taking my time and space combined. I formulate this straight from the makeup of my mind. Redesigned to look just like theirs. Wake up reminding myself these are the products of my nightmares. And now they confined to slumber. Sealed airtight, but I'm scared I might go under. Subconsciously, driven by hunger. A child of the storm, I'm still drawn to the thunder. While every dawn I'm reborn a day younger.
Reactivation. I need to reclaim the lost time, so it's reincarnated in rhyme form as I'm born again. Nmonic, resurrected when my pen scores the Requiem.
If I had only known then what I know now, would I have been all powerful? Would I have seen how and why I came to be? Vowing to return at the 12th hour to set you free. To let you see that nothing really dies. And every fallen angel has the capacity to rise. To climb skies in ascension. High above, in another dimension. I'm guided by divine intervention. I decide my undivided attention must dispense with consensus, then kill convention and try not to sound too pretentious when I mention life, death, and the subsequent states which follow this path to Apollo where redemption awaits. Every man, woman, and child make the pearly gates your own self-styled exile, and that's your destination, the place you go to after deactivation.
Innocence and beauty, two separate characteristics, both of which share one common fear. That is the passing of time.
Never understood the profound effect my past could have on me until I stepped up to the altar where I saw they wept for my innocence. But I didn't falter, I just kept composed, knowing my own regret was the only threat posed. I closed my eyes and I drifted, forgetting this shit. My consciousness shifted as I whispered songs of my past. Those ghosts gathered, assembling our cast to my last and final scene. So when these memories fade fast, please remember, I could have been a contender. I could have penned a script for every dream, though the screen will never enhance this stream of consciousness when my theme is leaving everything to chance, retrieving anything I can from my memory banks in order to advance. It seems the only real answer is to stay in the dance and keep moving. I keep moving, I keep moving, I keep moving, I keep moving, I keep moving. So the sleep becomes soothing, an antidote to the pain. Amnesia is my way of staying sane. When I'm playing a game of the memory, I take Nmonic as my name, then shame as my enemy, my nemesis, my foe, while I write my own genesis, so that I might grow old, knowing the truth, the basis of which is my own experiences, and not what I was told regarding my youth. Just as long as I need proof, I'll be investigating, I'll be the sleuth on the trail of the devious. You see, my mind plays tricks, I'm fucking serious. It seems the previous episodes start to blur mysteriously. It's like my memory prefer to skip certain moments in time, and though this won't work for the long term, for now it's working fine. It's working fine. I keep moving, 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 I keep moving. Alone, I redundant, even useless to all but a few truly committed friends who view this link as endless. No passing fashion or trends can send this message any clearer. And when I reminisce and wish I was nearer my home, cause that's where my heart is, and not this wilderness zone. Cause that's where my heart is, and not this wilderness zone. Cause that's where my heart is. North by Northwest. North by Northwest. Those messages sent over the crackle of static mean that the battle has commenced, and now some dramatic events are about to unfold. We swear an oath to protect both young and old. We swear an oath to protect both young and old. My soldiers, all they told us was lies, so they could mold us, shape and control us, make us cold and desensitized. So now they hold us, mesmerized, but we've devised a plan of action, and it won't be televised, because this faction relies on abstraction. We need no camera angle, we need no caption, just to exact who we are as individuals who all wear the mark of the North Star. Just to exact who we are as individuals who all wear the mark of the North Star.
Together we can rise and now's the opportunity. Start the revolution. North by Northwest. North by Northwest.
It used to be tears we shed, but now it's got to be blood, and nothing less will do. Are we clear? Understood. Good, cause our time is upon us. Our honors at stake, and those fake prima donnas await an imminent takedown. Now's the time to streamline, refine and shake down. Redistribute any surplus weight. Our only purpose to rebuild and recreate, reanimate whatever we destroy. The prime objective of any soldier we deploy. But boy, you say you enjoy this war, and you know nothing of the suffering which may be in store for your whole fucking platoon. Cause I'm sure of what I saw, and I'd say it's safe to assume that doom shall soon visit us all. In many forms it will come, but when it comes we hear the call of the hound and the sound of the drum. But this is a battleground, and a place you don't run. Now load your gun and fire. Embrace the chaos of money and power can inspire.
We can rise and now's the opportunity. Start the revolution. North by Northwest.
I don't want to depress you, but stress is still claiming lies. See, it's a killer, and its main aim is to paralyze. It will take you unaware, so when you least expect it, you can bet it will be there. Another tactic that you lack. But don't despair, my brother. Resistance comes in the form of a passive attack. We use their own force against them. We simply channel it back, direct to its source. The coordinates are north by northwest. Now set the course back, direct to its source. The coordinates are north by northwest. Now set the course.
North by Northwest.
Now set the course.
North by Northwest. North by Northwest.
Why not?
North by Northwest. North by Northwest.
The voice you hear is not my speaking voice, but my mind's voice.
Thinking out loud allows me to link with the crowd. Now and again they get wild. This is life, living on a knife edge is purely fueled by luck. That's the way I like it though. In a game of chance, no one has the advantage. So just deal me my cards and shut the fuck up. So just deal me my cards and shut the fuck up.
Thinking out loud. See, I think thinking out loud.
The voice you hear is not my speaking voice, but my mind's voice.
Thinking out loud. Thinking out loud. See, I think thinking out loud. See, I think
I look down at the back of my hand and then back to the landscape. Clusters of sandstone, buildings and field streets in cloud cover. Howling winds from above the slums, I felt the energy. I knew I loved the crowds of clubbers and undercover coppers. Cars fitted with body kits parked up on top of the moors after scoring. He's in the boredom with pint after pint, leading to scuffles with Orman. There's no decorum. We storm the night, whether wrapped in euphoria or frozen in carbonite. But by the cold light of day I see clearly. My great escapes really only imprison me. And I can vision me in the future, my belly full of beer, thinking back on how I used to be told to pursue a career. Reach the top, think of your future. I think I'm losing the plot.
thinking out loud. Thinking out loud. Thinking out loud. See, I think thinking out loud. Thinking out loud.
The voice you hear is not my speaking voice, but my mind's voice.
I have no real recollection of who I was before I made that journey to the center, the core essence, and saw miracles performed lyrically. This effervescence spiritually transformed my adolescence, and now my life is based around my music as an antidepressant to the strife I endure on a day-to-day basis. But the cure is to stay pure and untainted. That way I can ensure the full picture gets painted, and then you can all admire my finished work for all that it is. And all that it is my life detailed to the finest. Like my attire in every aspect, I'm an artist of the higher degree. So start this catharsis and you will see me in my entirety represent the aspirations of those who conspire to be my replacement. They try to walk adjacent, try to parallel my moves, but I'm complacent. I stay unfazed while they dazed and confused. The trailblazer plays no games, so I stand accused of heresy. But jealousy has many names, and no whose ego will judge me or my
Enclosed in
aim.
the slow peace of early morning, my mind's drifting, taking ghost steps through consciousness. Are we existing in this space and time? Are others' eyes blind to my disposition? Within my brother's mind, new worlds were forming. I think I'm falling when scoring from street corners. It's like I'm calling for assistance. I smell freedom on the breeze, a nexus of machines which need 3 lungs to breathe and need release. We drift to peace on seas of rough beats and weed smoke. I sleep with no hope, but I know I can cope when I'm high. You see grey skies appear blue to glazed eyes and pupils dilate. I trace my way back through time. I leave footprints in rhyme form when I'm live performing on stage. I feel alive on streets paved with stone. I sit on cold steps, killing for days.
In which direction? In which direction? I'm looking for a lover, and not some surrogate mother. So I'm stuck, but soon I should discover there's plenty other fishes in the sea. So smother me in kisses or become part of my history. The great mystery is this, the emotion. When Cupid don't miss, I make a mental note of the notion. A real devotion I feel, so when emotions apart and I start to conceal my real meaning behind trivial dreaming, scheming. I lean back and look up at the ceiling, an image appealing to the eye, appearing before me and revealing the real reason why. It was a high when I was young and naive, unaware of what sexual chemistry could achieve. Cause when it's applied as a science, it'll make you believe in the uneasy alliance between instinct and soul. But is that love, or your hormones in control? But is that love?
In which direction
Is perfection
artificial?
or natural
In
selection?
which direction
Is perfection
artificial?
or natural
Body
selection?
and mind, balance the formula. But be warned, you may find the euphoria from all of your wildest dreams were small. Now you're falling for the love that we all call real and we all feel, or so we say when we kiss one another goodnight. But night will turn to day, while candlelight will burn away. And my concern is that we might not feel the same way the morning after. See, even my true love will tell me lies if I ask her why.
In which direction
Is perfection
artificial?
or natural
In
selection?
which direction
Is perfection
artificial?
or natural selection?
Every heartbreaker I know is broken in several places, because basically no case is open and shut with these affairs of the heart. But when those lipstick traces leave a permanent mark, I start thinking it's really time to take heed, cause I feel like I'm sinking and I need to proceed further. So I cover more terrain, all to get to where there's more, but the same old flames flickering, cold shoulders and bickering. I maintain, but it's sickening just how quick someone changes when those mind games don't work and they realize the dangers of playing solitaire with pure strangers. But by now it's too late, the first stages have already begun to take their effect. Now she's won me over, so we connect sexually, though intellectually I accept I've got to naturally select. Though intellectually I accept I've got to naturally select.
I stay lazy, laid back, catching UV rays. I feel like I need to blaze to make it through these days of stagnation. My crew see ways to reach peace, the creation of beats, deep bass and free speech from the cheap seats. I watch the rain sweep streets, I wake from deep sleep and embrace the sun. Run the rat race to make first place or none. Set the pace with drum breaks and scrape the funds together to see me through. To do whatever I need to do. I believe in you and your cause, so take the tape off pause, let it play and record. Check the DJ blend, spend the day indoors. I'm absorbing scores, trying to iron out the flaws in the beat. More draw to keep my cipher complete. Kids playing in the street, out the window, hear the rhythm. I'm hidden, my loops are the fruit that's forbidden. I jot words, envision the night sky by day. By night I envision the daylight to stay a single step ahead at this pivotal stage. Jehst upgraded for the digital age. As the sands fall, I stand tall below the fireball. The sky illuminated by the light that inspired all evolution. I'm trying to reach a resolution, pursue revolution and review my contribution. My body clock tick-tock by day,
My body clock tick-tock by night.
my body clock got me up to play.
My body clock got me up to fight.
My body clock tick-tock by day,
My body clock tick-tock by night.
my body clock tick-tock, okay?
My body clock tick-tock, alright? The night is my time to rise and shine, cause when there's moonlight in my eyes I'm at my prime. My instincts refine as I adapt to the dark and I start to find myself within this nocturnal. Embarking on journeys, I then chart in my journal. See, I'm saving them for later use, cause every day has a dream and another excuse to break loose and run away, escape into the neon fires where shadows play, praying they can stay young forever. They pay their fare to Neverland, and together they fly, leave behind the responsibilities and then sever the tie that binds them to the sun. I watch Icarus fall and see it has begun. It's the beginning of the end. See, I'm back to day one and I have nothing, my friend, not a penny to my name. So I guess I'll just have to jump the next train again. So I guess I'll just have to jump the next train again. So I guess I'll just have to jump the next train.
My body clock tick-tock by day,
my body clock tick-tock by night.
My body clock got me up to play,
my body clock got me up to fight.
my body clock tick-tock by day,
my body clock tick-tock by night.
my body clock tick-tock, okay?
My body clock tick-tock, alright? Do androids dream of this? Do androids dream of this? The computer age has now reached the stage where it is our master and we are its slaves. Now it behaves as it likes, although it still craves life and life's many delights. So it saves and preserves us in these cryogenic graves with microwaves and megabytes. It prepares us as an energy reserve. We, its faithful servers, then return to the ecology where the matrix is now human neurology. But see me, I make no apology. I've got 2001 reasons not to trust technology, cause it could all go wrong, and very probably we'll be left to pick up the pieces. Cause playing God in these modern times only increases the chances of our own destruction. See, these dances with the devil produce nothing but disruption and disaster. So follow your instructions and obey your master, but I'll stay independent. Mnemonic, the living species, very last descendants. In 1984, George Orwell took us on a tour of a place where conformity was law. It's like he saw what would happen, or was it more than that? Did he try to map the pattern that begins to emerge? Cause when we match that strategy to our own, it seems his words start to ring true. See, we on the verge of that big brother shit, and new chapters are being written as I speak. Though in actual fact, this mode of contact is now seen as weak, now that we use the computer superhighway habitat for every happy commuter.
I'm sure you're all aware of the extremely grave potential for cultural shock and social disorientation contained in this present situation. If the facts were prematurely and suddenly made public without adequate preparation and conditioning. Anyway, this is the view of the council.
Androids dream of this. After the bomb was dropped, everything stopped. In the metropolis, the roads were blocked. No one could enter or leave. In this deadlock, we were boxed in. We couldn't breathe, couldn't believe the air was choking us. People screamed in despair, but there was no hope for us. Only the pain of knowing the apocalypse will come now and again. And again we shall wonder, what have we done to deserve this, when this is the result of our blunder? Cause see, some of those among our number try to plunder our resources. The earth and tundra, though, possesses its own forces. So understand that of course it is the metamorphosis of the land that we envy and we wish to command. But my 2020 tells me that this hand cannot grasp that power. So I'll just lay low until the final hour, when you will cower, the elements will tower, and beneath those dark skies I shall watch the rain shower as it washes away the shit, reclaiming the streets. Bit by bit, the culprits will then be found, bound in their pulpits, while underground our subterranean communities will thrive, developing immunities to the radiation. We will survive alive and well, striving to prepare for the arrival of hell. The day the tribes tell of in their scriptures, that day is coming, the day of judgment. Brothers and sisters, the day of judgment.
I know there have been some conflicting views held by some of you regarding the need for complete security in this matter. More specifically, your opposition to the cover story, created to give the impression there's an epidemic in place.
Switch on the system, then run a search. Insert this disc, then surf the network which converts my verses in a way they understand when they turn to the keyboard to enter their first command. And the program commences, activating my headgear, so now my whole body tenses like it senses the flow of electrons overcoming its defenses, running through its veins. This mainframe of information is just my brain's capacity to change things around me. See, there's no boundary when I arrange these sounds into the compound we call music. It's way too profound, but we astound when we use it. And when we fuse it with our own mentality, we'll become one element. We'll choose humanity when we refuse to be confined. Mankind will conquer gravity and gradually find our reality is not what it seems when we are the machines in these androids' dreams. Cause it's we who are the machines in these androids' dreams. I said it's we who are the machines.
Many of you are troubled by the concern and anxiety this story of an epidemic might cause your relatives, friends on Earth. The purpose of my visit here is to gather additional facts and opinions on the situation.
Voicemail.
Final message.